Welcome to Soul Infused Monday. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. And sorry, I am 1 minute late. I had a little bit of a connection problem. So let me know if you see and hear me. And I'm super excited to go back to the weekly Soul Infused Monday show every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, after having just finished the 2 weeks of Soul Infused Summer. That was just an incredible journey. So who is here today? Leave me a comment below, say hello, send me some love and some likes, and say where you are watching from. And let me just check one quick thing here. Okay, good. All is good. Yeah, technology sometimes you have to go with the flow. You know, it doesn't always work the way that we want it to work, and we're so blessed to have it though, right? So I'm super, super grateful. I'm grateful that I'm live here. I'm grateful that you are here watching it live or on the replay. If you're on the replay, leave a comment below, say hello, and let me know where you're watching from. And if we have not connected yet, if you don't know my show, if you're new to my work, my name is Sonia Bueno de la Torre. I'm a passionate life and energy coach. And I am here to help you to let go of your limitations and your blocks so that you can fully love and trust yourself and create the life that you truly desire, full of freedom, joy, and purpose. Okay, so the topic of today is how to remove the blocks that are holding you back in order to create what you really want. And the emphasis is about what you really want. So let me start the show today by asking you this one simple question. What is it that you want? What is it that you really, really want? And just take a moment to let that sink in and tune in. What is it that you want? Take your time, like dig in. What is it that you want? And while you do that, I'm going to say hello to Florian, to Ravindra. Hi from India. I have India in the house today. That's fantastic. California, Dolene, good morning. Linda from Florida. Oh, and thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Yeah. Ashley, hello, hello. Fantastic. Okay, so the question of what is it that you want seems such a simple and very straightforward question. However, when I talk to people, when women and men come to me and we talk about what is it that they want, they are very, very often don't have clarity around it or don't really know. And that's also because there are underlying issues that are actually keeping them from having that clarity. So even though it's a very simple question, most everyone, 9 out of 10 people I speak to, have difficulties to answer that question. And and for those who work closely with me, what I do with them in the beginning to get started is we do a soul discovery session, and we do that in order to help them to get more clarity around what are actually the issues and the blocks that are holding them back, and also to discover more deeply what it is that they really, really want. And I'm going to give you an example in just a moment how that looks like. And I do that also because energy follows attention. And we are all used, unfortunately, programmed, conditioned, most of us, to focus on what we don't have and to focus on what we don't like. So as from an energetical perspective, the most basic rule is that energy follows attention. If you focus on what you don't have and if what you don't want, you will just get more out of it, like more of it. Makes sense, right? And even though it makes total sense, it's not that easy because it wouldn't be so easy. Everybody would do it and everybody would be happy and flourishing and joyful and free. Okay? So we're here to do the inner work. So that is where I come in. And let me give you an example. Again, when women come to me, oh man, and we speak about what they want, and I ask them, okay, so tell me about your vision. What is it that you want? And then they start saying some things, but often they're not really clear, or they go back to what they don't want. So I really use that soul discovery call to help them, to guide them, to become very clear so that they can actually take the steps in order to make that happen for you. And I remember speaking to this beautiful woman last week, and she's a single mom. She got divorced not too long ago. She has 3 children, and she was married for 15 years, so she just recently got divorced. It's very challenging for her. She reached out for me to help her move through that transition and to work on herself, to feel good about herself, because she really felt lost. She really didn't know what she wanted to do with her life. So I was guiding her through that, and at some point I helped her to go a little bit deeper and to open up to what she wants. And then she says to me, Sonia, I don't even know anymore what I want. I don't even know who I am anymore. And I hear that a lot, especially from women who loses themselves. It's so easy through children, to marriage, to work, to a job. And then, so tuning in, she felt like, oh my God, I don't even know how that looks like anymore. Who am I? Am I not a mother and help my children? Who am I? Am I not a wife? Who am I? Am I not a business owner? Like, who am I as a person, as a woman, as a man? For her, it was as a woman, obviously. So I helped her to dig deeper and become more clear about that. And so therefore, once she also understood the underlying blocks that were holding her in that conditioned program of, like pleasing, giving, and not even knowing. She finally had a clear vision and she knew what to do. And therefore, when we kept working on it, and now she's still obviously a single mom. She still has 3 kids, but now she has a vision, a plan to get to where she wants to be. And what she wanted to feel connected to herself. She wanted to have a sense of purpose and worth within herself, and to have a clear vision for her life. And that changed everything for her. So I'm sharing that with you. Without clarity, not only on what you want, also on your blocks and what's holding you back, you're not able to remove them and shift them. So the question is, how do you remove that? And how do you create what you really want? The number one thing is really to become clear, to get the help to become really clear what's underneath. And one other example to make this very clear, when I was speaking to one of my clients, that's already 2 years ago when she started her journey, I remember her. She came to me and she was saying, Sonia, I want help with finding the right job. I want to find the right job. What I do is not what I really want to do. And she said, okay, what is it that you want? I want to help other women. And I didn't really feel it. She was very pressured. It was a lot of stress around her. So I guided her and I said, okay, so Susan, let's take a step back and look into what is it that you really want. Why is it important to you? She was very stressed out. She was suffering from severe depression. She was anxious. And because of that, she often felt paralyzed. She did not feel motivated. She wasn't moving forward. She felt blocked. And even though that was so simple, what ultimately came out of that soul discovery session back then, the one thing she wanted to feel good. She said, Sonia, I want to feel good. I want to feel good about myself. And every time you get that moment of you really connecting to what you want, immediately the pressure went off. She let go of that pressure and idea that she had to do something in particular because she thought that she didn't deserve to put attention on her, that she had to give all the time. She wasn't really receiving. So that shifted her energy immediately. She knew what she was about. She knew what she had to do. And instead of wasting her time and pressuring her and falling back into depression over and over, trying to accomplish something that she thought she should do, she connected with what she really wanted in that moment and what was necessary for her. And for her, it was to feel good. I just feel like goosebumps when I share that story because I feel her now, how she feels now compared to that. And maybe that resonates with you. So if you want to do some deeper inner work and you resonate with this, and you have a sense of, I'm not really clear, I'm kind of like blocked, I feel stuck, let me help you. And because I've just done the Soul Infused Summer, and it was such an incredible experience and journey, and I got so many responses, I've opened up my calendar for you this month, and I opened up a few spots as much as I had available. I'm really super busy right now. Blessed to be full, have a full schedule. And I've opened up a few spots. So if you want to dig a little bit deeper and experience how a soul discovery call can help you to get more clarity and shift into what it is that you truly want, so that you can, and also remove the blocks that are holding you back because you're clear on them. Reach out to me. You can either go to helpmesonia.com and apply for one of those calls, and I will help you. And it's totally complimentary. If you get to work with me or not, doesn't matter. I am totally committed to help you to get more clarity on what it is that you truly want, so that you can manifest and create that. So this is an invitation, special invitation, my gift of love for those who resonate. So if this is you, go apply for it, helpmesonia.com. And it's only limited, so the faster you do it, the bigger the chances are that you're going to get one of those. So let me see if you have questions. If you have questions about this topic, let me know. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to give a few shouts out here. Linda, yeah. Ashley's here. Carrie, I want to feel peace and want to feel that I'm contributing. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, what is it that Linda wants? Do not having so much fear about everything. Okay, I love that you said that, Linda. Again, energy follows attention. Everybody can take this question. This is exactly what I was talking about, that we focus on what we don't have or don't want, and we don't even notice. Not having so much fear is still focusing on having fear. What is the opposite of not having fear? Tune into that. Super powerful. We don't even, that's what I mean. People think, oh, that's so easy. Of course it's easy to answer the question what I want, but it's actually not, right? I love it. Florian saying, I'm just back from my monthly energy transmission. Okay, you're feeling great. Fantastic. Dolene, I really want to feel calm, joy, and peaceful on the inside, so it can manifest as a good energy on the outside. Fantastic. Yeah, focus on beautiful. Good morning, Guille. Mexico's in the house. Love it. Around the topic of becoming clear, removing your blocks, what is it that you truly want? What is your next step? What's your most important question? How can I support you? Use this moment. I love helping you. I'm passionate about it. So I'm going to take a sip of water. Linda saying that makes so much sense. Focus on the opposite. Yes. Yeah. So here's a really good tip. Pay attention. Super simple, but great tip. Because most of us really struggle to answer the question, what is it that you want? And you start, I don't want to do this or that, still focusing on what you don't want. So if you struggle with coming up very clear what it is that you want on a very deep, authentic level, on a soul level, start with writing down the things that you don't want. Example here with Linda. I'm going to use you, Linda, for all of you. If what you want, you heard you say, I don't want to be afraid all the time, or I don't want to I have fear about everything. So you write that down, and then you want to be more specific. You know, fear about what? The more specific you are, the better it is to get a clear path. And then, when you write that down, check in what's the opposite. How does it look like on the other side? And so you can kind of help yourself get into more clarity. And again, it sounds so simple and it's so challenging. Again, like I talk to women and men from all over the world. I've been doing this work for 20 years. My clients know this. Most everyone that gets started, and I help them to create this vision, struggle to answer the question. So it's normal, so don't feel bad about it. And instead of resisting it and saying, no, I have it all figured out, if you have it all figured out, fantastic, help others to do the same. And if you have it all figured out and you are living the life that you truly desire, then there's no more work for you. And then you are not a human being anymore. Then you are enlightened and help me to get there. No, I'm just kidding. It's so normal. I'm so in love with inner work in the meanwhile. I really truly believe that when you understand what's actually going on in you and what's blocking you, and you learn how to shift that you can create anything you want. Your vision is possible for you, no matter what it is, regardless if you believe it yet or not. I just got a question in one of my Soul Infused Summers, so in one of the other videos. Got so many, I kind of lose track when, where. But she asked, how to start working on myself when I'm not believing in myself yet. So basically the question, how to get started and how to believe in myself in order to work on myself. And I love that question because you don't wait until you believe in yourself to work on yourself, because that's never going to happen. Because you do the work in order for you to believe in yourself. So the answer was, you get started to work on yourself before you believe in it. And when I decided to do whatever it takes, when I was 26 years old, sitting on that beach, you might have heard that story, and I felt so horrible about myself, and I decided I'm going to do whatever it takes to love myself. I did not only not believe that I was able, I actually believed it would never be possible for me. I didn't believe at all that self-love was something that I could experience. It was so far away from anything I could even imagine how that could look like. And if I would have waited to start working on myself until I was believing in it, I would have never done anything, and I would not be here right now where I am today. So it's so super powerful. Okay. It looks like no one has a question. Gia is catching up on the summer. Yes, Soul Infused Summer. If you have not watched the Soul Infused Summer, incredible program. It was, what a ride. It changed people's lives. I get comments all the time, and go back and watch it. I don't even have words right now. Okay. So let me see if there's one more question here. Juan is saying, I love this topic. Thank you, Juan. So good to see you here. I've been working on becoming more intentional. Love when men are here also. Love you, man. I'm becoming more intentional on my asking the universe. I have become more aware on the importance of the language of creation that is required in order to manifest. Love you, Sonia. Thank you so much. Love you too, Juan. Yeah, the words that we're using, our awareness, mindfulness, every energy follows attention. You are the creator of your life. So, use this Soul Infused Monday to create a Soul Infused day, to create a Soul Infused week. Repeat, rinse and repeat, and create a Soul Infused life for yourself. And together we create a Soul Infused planet. And again, if this resonates with you, and you feel you want to experience a soul discovery call with me and get more clarity around your true soul desire, deep desire, purpose, and clarity around the blocks that are holding you back, go to helpmesonia.com and let me help you. Thank you very much for being here. I'm going to be here again next Monday. Put it in your calendar. Every Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time. And if you have questions here on the replay, leave a comment below. I will get back to you and answer them personally throughout the day or tomorrow. And I wish you a fantastic start to your week. Take a nice deep breath. Take a moment to become really present in this moment. Before you jump out into whatever you get to do next, take another moment, take a deep breath. Settle in, feel your body. Set the intention to love yourself today, to be present today, to shine. And let that be the energy for the remaining rest of your day. Much love.